Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, hello, hello, hello. I know people are starting to come on, and so I wanted to make sure that I introduce myself. Some of you all are brand new. My name is Bakir Coulter, and I am your super excited sales director with Mary Kay. And welcome to New Consultant Training. My goal is to do this training at least twice a month, 30 minutes prior to our unit training. So I know some people are about to join us, but we are going to be talking about connecting and creating content. So super excited about that. So I want to give you all an opportunity to chime on. Hi, beautiful. I was about to say you're on mute. Welcome.
Hi.
So you want to make sure you have paper and pen so you can take notes, and we'll get started in about 1 minute.
Okay.
So, and then once we're done here, it's about 30 minutes here, and then we'll start with our unit training. So then we'll have some other people join us, but I think we have a few people coming on today. So I don't want to get started too soon, but I'll start in about 1 minute.
Okay.
And I see you found your black tea. Yes. And so let me see. I'm going to stand up so you can see. This is our unit t-shirt.
Oh, that's cute.
We love power players. Yes. And so I think it's a V-neck now. So you'll be getting that in the mail. Congratulations on earning yours for free, because normally you have to pay for it. So congratulations for starting your business as a star consultant. So super excited for you. So, all right. So it's, I'm going to wait about 30 more seconds, and then we're going to get going. And feel free, this is interactive. You're welcome to ask questions as well.
Okay.
But what I'm going to be talking about today is connecting and creating content. So of course, for those of you who don't know me, because this is being recorded, so some people may be watching the replay. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Bakir Coulter, and I am your super excited sales director. I'm so glad that you all made the decision to start your Mary Kay business, whether you're in your first month, second month, third month, or fourth month. You are a new consultant, and I was just thinking about like all the different things that bombard us throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month. So, you know, there's that 1 to 5 commercials when you're sitting watching whatever you're watching, and you like always see this commercial. So Faith, I'm gonna ask you, like, what's that one commercial that you always see? So I know for me, it's like the Crest commercial. I'm always seeing commercials about Crest toothpaste. If somebody bug you, tell them that you are in training right now. Tell them to leave you alone. Okay.
I said Morgan and Morgan.
Morgan and Morgan. So like a law firm or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I know the other one is it's like a cash place called something cash now or whatever, and I was like, it's so annoying. Or like the Capital One commercial, though I love Samuel L. Jackson, I'm kind of over it, you know. And so there's different commercials that you constantly see. There's also advertisement, whether it's the sale paper, the newspaper, you know, those weekly papers that come out every single week, whether it's for Aldi or Jewel or Kroger or whatever, every single week, right? And so they pay millions of dollars a year for this advertisement. And the reason, one of the reasons why it's so inexpensive to come into Mary Kay is because we are our own advertisement. And so we don't have a lot of commercials on TV or things like that. Now we do run different promotions where we have commercials and we have advertisement in print in different magazines, but we are our own advertisement. And so my goal is to help you all learn how to connect, which is our focus this month. April is fuel your connections, fuel your connections. And so I'm going to talk about the different ways to connect with people. So the first thing that you would want to do is make your contact list. Make your contact list. Your goal is to get to 25 people that you have written down. And I want you to dig deep and think about who does your hair, who's at the dry cleaners, who's at the drive-through at the Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts that you always go to. You may not know her name, or you may know her name, but you don't know her phone number. But I want you to jot these people down. You know, who is the cashier that you always see at the grocery store? When you're going to put gas in the car, you know, you go at the same time on your way to work or on your way to school, and you always see this lady and y'all end up at the gas pump at the same time, right? Lady at the gas pump, like write it down. And so of course you're going to write down your friends, your family, your coworkers, your church members, but then all the people that you write down, think about who are their 5 people, who does their hair, who is their dentist, who's the reception at their doctor's office. Do they have kids? Okay, who are their kids' moms? You know, all those different connections. Who did you go to college with? Okay, who are your 5 closest people that you went to college with? And who is their hairdresser? Who is their dentist? Like, you know, you want to think deep and wide. So you're going to start with the surface connections, the surface people, you know, that just come to your mind. But then you want to think about who are their 5 people, deep and wide, deep and wide. And so the goal is to get your list to 100 contacts on your contact list. And guess what? They don't have to live in your city. They don't have to live in your state. Maybe you went out of town to go to college, or maybe you've moved since you graduated high school, whatever the case is. So the first thing in building those connections is start with your contact list. Now, are you connected on Facebook? Are you connected on Instagram? Are you connected on TikTok, Snapchat, you know, all these different things, LinkedIn? Who are those people? Now, I know when the last time I looked at my Facebook friends, it was like 1,500 people. They are not all like my friends. They just people that I know or acquaintances or whatever. But go through that list. You know, who is on there that maybe you haven't talked to since grammar school? You know, it could be your high school baseball coach, whatever. If you like them and they have skin, write their name down. Okay. Nobody is off limits. Nobody's off limits. Okay. So now you're going through your contact list. You're creating that contact list. Now, next thing you want to do is create your Mary Kay business page. Mary Kay business page. So like for me, if I go into my phone right now and I go to Facebook, and I have an Android, and so I click those 3 lines, and then it says, it's a flag, and it says pages. So I click on pages. Now, pages are different than a Facebook group. Pages are different than your regular Facebook news feed, your Facebook wall. Your pages are specifically for your business. So people can't post on there. They can comment, but you can market your products on there. Now, I do want to make sure that you go to Mary Kay in Touch. So MaryKayintouch. So marykayintouch.com. And then you can go under, I believe it's education. And there is a tab under MKU, which is Mary Kay University. And it's all about the legal things like the cans and cannots, okay? There's also a tab under resources called digital something. Of course, now I think it's called Digital Zone. And so it's all these different ideas. There's graphics that you can use that are professionally made by our Mary Kay graphics team. And there's also training to know how to create your social media page, whether it's Instagram or Facebook. And so I have mine is called Bakir Coulter, Mary Kay Consultant, I think is what it's called. So yeah, Bakir Coulter, Mary Kay Beauty Consultant. So that is my page. And so on there, I can post promotions. And I also do a, what do I call it? Social media live. So I go live in there on a regular, well, especially now on a regular. So you want to go ahead and make sure that you create your professional Mary Kay business page. And I'm sure you've had people send you a request to like their page. That means that when they create content on there, you're one of the audience members that can see it. Okay, so you want to create your business page. The next thing is your customer group. So as a new consultant, either myself or your recruiter is going to do your launch party. And so we will create, or you, whichever one, will create a customer Facebook group. Now it starts out as a Facebook group to launch your business. And so it's to create connections and engagements leading up to your launch party. Now, after your launch party, guess what? You can change the name of it and it is your customer group. And so what's so great about that is that you don't have to reestablish something else. It's already created. And so let's see, my Facebook customer group has changed names over the years. We have one that is for our unit. So we have a unit Facebook group that you can add your customers to. It's called the Beauty Hub. I think that's the name of it, the Beauty Hub. And so we go live in there. And sometimes I'll go Facebook Live, or I'll share videos, or I'll just randomly do a giveaway. And so any customers that you have that have purchased product, you want to add them into that group. So you want to make sure that you are in that group, okay? But it's different consultants and our customers. So that's one Facebook group. Then, like I said, you have your own personal Facebook group. And so sometimes, like in my own personal Facebook group, mine is called Lifestyle and Glam with Bakir. So I'm talking about glamour, I'm talking about style and fashion, and I'm talking about life. It could be nutrition. It could be, oh my goodness, I found this great pair of leggings and they fit amazing, whatever. So I talk about a variety of things in there, not just Mary Kay, but it's lifestyle and glam with with Bakir. So again, you can change it to whatever name you want it to be after your launch party, okay? And so sometimes I'll just be getting ready for my day and I'll go live and I'm just like, I'm talking to my girlfriend. I'm like, hey y'all, this is your girl. My name is BJ Beauty. That's my name on my YouTube channel, BJ Beauty. And so I may just be washing my face and just talking to them. And how was your weekend? How was your Easter? Are y'all ready for Mother's Day? Do you have, whatever? What are y'all, just kind of talking. Or sometimes I'll go in there and talk about a specific topic. So you have your business page and you have your Facebook customer group. And so I went live today for Tip Tuesday. Okay. Sometimes I call it 2 cents Tuesday because sometimes I give them my 2 cents, but you can share it into your customer group as well. So I love that. So your business page, your customer group, your contact list. The next thing is connecting and doing your social media stories. So I know many of you are already familiar with social media and how you have your news feed, okay? But you also have your stories, and those stories will last about 24 hours, something like that. And so anytime I go live or post something in my business page, I am going to do a steal in on my stories. So here's my stories. Let's see. So that was me. And it just said something like, check out my Tip Tuesday video on my Facebook business page. And then I offered a promotion that anyone who is a part of my business page can take advantage of. So what am I doing? I'm like those commercials. I want to keep stay in front of people. And so sometimes my videos are like 2 minutes. Like, it doesn't have to be this long, drawn out, whatever. Sometimes they're 5 minutes. Sometimes, you know, it's really up to you. But again, you want to keep yourself present and in front of your customers and your prospective customers. So it may be some people on there, and what it does, it kind of, what is the word that I'm trying to say? I can't think of the word, but it just keeps yourself in front of them, and they may not be thinking about it now, but like in a few days, like, oh, I need some mascara. Oh, Faith just talked about this mascara, da 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 da, on her business page. Let me reach out to Faith instead of going to Sephora. You see, so it keeps you in front of your customers, so that when they are needing skincare, body care, glamour, or gifts, they can come to you. All right. So again, connecting and creating content. That is one of the ways that you can create content, is to go live in your group. Go live in your group, whether it's your Facebook group or your Facebook page. You can also go live on your Facebook wall. Now, on your Facebook wall, you cannot sell products. You can talk about your products, and you can talk about your product experience and how much you like them and love them or whatever. But when it comes to promotions or specials or any discounts, that needs to happen in your customer group or on your business page. Okay. So now let's talk about, let's see, your facial boxes. So I know you're making your contact list, but another way to connect with new people is something called a facial box. So this is a facial box. It's actually called a Gable box. So let me turn off my background so y'all can see it. Okay, so this is a Gable box. And you can order these online, or you can go to any craft store like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And they're like $1 to $1.50 per box. Okay. And so you see this cute box, and then there's this little sheet on the front, and it says, enter to win a free charcoal mask facial. Fill out the entry form or drop in your business card. And so you can leave these at the any of your local, you know, shops, boutiques, dry cleaners, Chinese food restaurant, wherever you do business. You want to see if you can leave one of these boxes. So it folds up, and it looks like one of those Chinese food carry-out boxes. Okay, so it folds up. And so before you fold it up, you want to put a little slit in there so that people can drop the entry forms or their business card. I also put a punch right here in the front, and I put a punch right here in the back. And that's so I can stream a ribbon through. And so on one end, it'll be some little slips, and I'll show you an example of what the slips look like. Okay. And so they can check the box of what they're interested in, and then write their name, phone number, email, and then it says, is it okay to text? So that's on there. And so all of this is available on in our unit Facebook group. This is available. So I print these in color and on cardstock. So this is a little sturdier paper. And then I just cut it out, and then you can hot glue it or tape it to the front of the box. Okay. You can leave those in your hair salon, your dentist's office, your doctor's office. Again, just anywhere you do business. And I recommend that you do at least 10. You want to have at least 10 of them out there, because you know about 3 or 4 of them are going to disappear. Okay, like what happened to my box that I put there? And then you'll have about 5 that generate leads. And so that the average like good amount is about 5 to 7 leads that people drop their information in a week. So if you have 5 out there, that's about 25 to 35 new contacts that you can call and connect with and share a beauty experience with them, whether it's with samples or without samples, okay? And so again, all of this, these are some different entry forms. So whichever ones you want to use, they're all available in our unit Facebook group. If you go to the tabs, like at the top, it has like announcements, events, all of that. There's a tab on there, and you can, it's called topics. And so when you click on topics, you can scroll through and you'll see an option that says facial boxes. And then everything that you need, you can print, you can download it to your tablet or phone and then, you know, print it from there. Let's see. Okay. The next thing I want to share with you when it comes to connecting and creating content are Zoom chats. So what are Zoom chats? Oh my goodness, they're so much fun. So a Zoom chat, and put my background back on because I love looking at that pink car. So a Zoom chat is when you, me, and the person that you invited is on Zoom, and they're learning about the business opportunity. And so they may be learning and listening to the information to help you with a challenge, or they may be learning and listening to the information because they're interested in the business opportunity, or because you're interested in having them join your team. So whichever way it is, it's an opportunity for them to learn more about the company. Okay. And so as you're creating your contact list, I want you to be thinking about, okay, who would I want to share this opportunity with? I don't know if they're going to say yes. I don't know if they're going to say no, but I would love to share it with them, get their feedback, and see if this is for them. So if you haven't started working on that list, you want to do that so that you can start earning your pearls and learn how to share the business side. So for more information about that, you want to make sure that you're plugged into Pink Bootcamp and get started on that training, okay? And then the last thing that I want to touch on is the power hour. The power hour, oh my goodness, the power hour. So I always say, however many hundreds you want to make, that's how many power hours you want to do, okay? So if you want to make $100, that's $200 in sales, you want to do at least 2 power hours. Okay. If you want to profit $400, then you want to do 4 power hours. If you want to profit $500, you want to do 5 power hours. So what is a power hour? A power hour is your business activity in your office, and it includes 4 things. Okay, 4 things. The first one is booking. The second one is coaching. The third one is selling. And then the 4th one is team building. Okay, so booking, coaching, selling, team building. So a power hour is an actual hour that you spend on the phone. Now, does it have to be a straight hour? No. It can be broken up into 15-minute increments, or it can be 5 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. But the first 15 minutes of your power hour is going to be focused on booking new appointments on your date book for the next week to 2 weeks. So in the next 2 weeks. And so you're going to spend 15 minutes booking. Now, before you go to bed, you want to make a list of 10 people that you want to call for tomorrow. Okay, a list of 10 people. So you're making your contact list. You want to pull your first 10 and you want to jot those down. If you're using our Mary Kay, let me see here. I got to take my background off again. So this is our Mary Kay planner. And this comes in the full starter kit, the starter kit that is $130. This comes in there. And in there is something like this. So it's a calendar. it's a calendar for the whole month, and then it's a calendar for the week. And so on here, it has your 6 most important things to do, but there's a space where you can write people's name and phone number. So you want to make your list of 10 people that you're going to call, and you have to do it the night before. So when you wake up the next morning, you already are ready to conquer your day. Okay. So 10 booking calls a day. That's it, you guys. 10 booking calls a day will take you about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. And so the goal out of those 10 booking calls is to book 2 new appointments. 10 booking calls. The goal is to book 2 new appointments. Okay. So now you have the second one, which is coaching. So coaching your appointments, that means that you're making connections with people who are already on your date book. They already have an appointment booked. Now, if you're a new consultant, you may not have any appointments on your date book yet. So that means you don't have any appointments to coach. So you're going to take that 15 minutes and add it to the first 15. So that means you're going to spend 30 minutes booking and adding new appointments to your date book. And it can be a 5-minute lips appointment talking about, the different lip glosses. It could be a 10-minute appointment talking about our different mascaras and lip glosses. It could be a 20-minute appointment talking about our skincare. It could be a 7-minute appointment talking about perfumes. Mother's Day is coming up, so you can be as creative as you want with your appointments. You just want to book them. And Mary Kay always said that an appointment worth booking is an appointment worth coaching. And so coaching your appointments is just having connections with that person multiple times leading up to her appointment. So it could be through a text message, it's like a reminder, just like your doctor or your dentist office is going to call you. They're going to text you, and they may even send you an email reminding you of your appointment, because we have a gajillion things on our mind. We might forget about our dental appointment that's coming up on Thursday, right? And so they're sending you a text reminder, a phone call reminder, an email reminder. And some of them still even send you a postcard in the mail, okay? And so I do that for my appointments. If they're about 7 days out, I'll send them a postcard in the mail. Now, if they're 48 hours out, I don't have time to send them a postcard. So I may send them a text. I may send them an email. I may send them a Facebook Messenger if we're connected on Facebook. Okay. So you have your booking, you have your coaching. The next one is selling. So at this point, you're going to connect with your customers and check in on them and say, hey, Lisa, how are you enjoying your lipstick? How is your cleanser working? Do you have any questions? And so it's checking in with your customers to see how things are going with your products. Okay. And if you have not booked them for their second appointment, this is your opportunity. Like, oh my goodness, Lisa, I cannot believe I don't have you on my date book for your second appointment. So let's go ahead and get that on the calendar within the next week or 10 days. And so I'll book that appointment and then ask her, hey, Lisa, would you like to share your appointment with some friends? You can earn 1 item at half price when you have at least 5 friends join you, or 3 friends. I mean, it's really up to you what you decide, because you're an independent beauty consultant with your own business. So you can tailor it to however you want. So now you've booked her for a second appointment. Guess what? She's going to be a part of your power hour. Yes. So she'll be a part of your coaching that appointment, checking in with her, making sure she remembers that she has an appointment, finding out if she's going to have guests, getting her guest name and number. So you can follow up with them through a phone call or a text. Okay. So we talked about booking, coaching, selling, right? Because you're going to call your customers, find out if they need to reorder anything, and you're going to share with them something that's new, or products that they've never tried before. So it's a selling opportunity, but it's also an opportunity for you to connect with your customers and give them the service that we're known for in Mary Kay. And then the last one is team building. And so that can be a phone call or a text, preferably a phone call. And it'll go something like this. Hey, Faith, this is Bakir. Guess what? Oh my goodness. I just started my business with Mary Kay, or I'm moving up into leadership and I would love your honest opinion about what I do. I know, Mary Kay is probably not for you, and that's totally fine, but I would really love your opinion. It would be about a 20-minute conversation with me and my director on Zoom. Would you be willing to help me and give me your feedback? She says, oh, sure. Then you'll say, okay, great. Would you prefer today or tomorrow? I always try to book that as immediate as possible, today or tomorrow. Okay. Now, if it's 9 o'clock at night, it probably won't be today. Okay. So you can say, would you prefer tomorrow or Thursday? Okay. And then once she says yes, you're going to text your sales director or Facebook message your sales director or Vox your sales director and say, hey, I have Tiffany for Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. For a Cadillac chat. Does that time work? And I'll respond, oh yeah, that's great. Send me her name and her phone number because I track everything. Or I'll say, ooh, I have an appointment at that time. Can you see if she can do maybe 12:30? Okay. So that is your booking, coaching, selling, and then team building. Now, let's say you shared the business opportunity with some women already, and now you just want to follow up with them and see if they're ready to go ahead and order their starter kit. You can use that 15-hour block to follow up with your prospective team members. If she does not join your team, that's okay. Book her for an appointment and ask her to share her appointment with friends. So that is today's segment of our new consultant training, connecting and creating content using social media, using your community to connect with people through facial boxes and things like that. And then doing your power hour. You guys, your power hour is so important. And I'm going to be sharing tonight about some of the results and things that I've seen from my personal power hour. So thank you all for joining us live or watching the playback. Our next new consultant training will be at the same time, 6:30 next Tuesday. Bye for now. Bye, everybody.